My bad, yo. This Instagram.
Yeah, probably the hour was up. The hour was up.
Okay. It's every hour.
I think it was up until but so yeah, basically it's a big song and it was a big situation. Like I said, Pun was gonna get introduced to the world actually physically because they already heard him and they thought he was Moreno, just the way he was spitting all these records. You know what I'm saying? When he did Firewater with Raekwon and them, you know what I'm saying? He was doing a lot of Babito Stretch. Like we did that whole thing. I was there for that. But Pun was doing it. He was creating a lot of big buzz for himself. But people haven't seen him unless you've seen him live, like rocking shows with Joe, like, you know what I'm saying, live. Then you knew he was Spanish, and they didn't really know, like they didn't put a picture to Pun's lyrics yet. So that song was important because of that, to show the world like, oh shit, he's Latino, he's Boricua, and look, he's a fucking big guy like Joe. So all that shit was like this. Wow, it was a wow moment for the world. And then right after Pun came, oh, who the fuck is this smooth little Cuban nigga? Who the fuck is this dude? So we kind of got everybody by surprise, and that was a beautiful moment because of that. But I know, like in my personal view, at the end of the day, to being inside Terror Squad, it was like Joe looked at it as negative because I was inside the Terror Squad. So that, I don't know. I mean, I already seen the hate at that time because he was probably worried that I would go to some other label, and I'm probably doing this, like me knowing I'm doing this, like we come from the hood, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, even at that time that he knew, like, you know what I'm saying, I didn't skip my turn or nothing. It was the way it happened. It wasn't my bad. It's not like I planned that shit out. It was just the way things happen. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so our debut as far as, like, a song together and making it a video, like, I'm proud to say that me and Pun came out on the same thing. And I thanks to Beating Us to this day for making that happen. And it wasn't, like I said, me trying to skip the turn on Terror Squad or everything. Is just the way it happened. And I don't think Joe liked that fact. You know what I'm saying? That I got. He probably thought it was, oh, this nigga's over here trying to use my juice to get on. And the only reason he got on is because, you know, I put Pun with the beat nuts. And, that was his mentality. That wasn't ours. But it was just something that was meant to be. So that's how the world got to know Cuban Link. First of all, with them 8 bars.
Off the book.
Yeah,
that's the first one off the book.
Off the books. Yeah, so that got the world speaking about Pun. Of course, it set up his album Capital Punishment, and then that set up, you know, as far as like people know who the fuck, you know, who was Cuban Link. So we got a lot of love out that song. You know what I'm saying? Funk Master Flex, he loved that song.
That's a classic.
He the one who broke that song.
Especially for us DJs.
Yeah. The beat, Les, he did that beat. So he bodied that. So it was a beautiful combination, man. And then, I'm proud of that moment. Pero eso fue el primer.
Somebody text did Pun ever, do you think that Pun got his recognition? Something like that. Somebody text.
Yeah, I think he got his recognition. I just think Pun had a lot of more work to do. As far as like, you know, he was so innovative and he was so creative that I know that he got cut short because there was a lot of sides to Pun. So he was getting into his humorous side and like, yeah, baby, you can hear a little more, you know, humorous side of him. So he was still evolving too. So if you thought he was dope with Capital Punishment, which he was, he had a lot to do. So that, you know, that kind of, you know what I'm saying, his passing kind of shortchanged the, you know, the hip hop community because of that. You know what I'm saying? But okay. Do he get recognized as far as other artists? I mean, Pun did next level shit. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
So he definitely needs to be recognized a little more, I feel. Not just because I was, you know, close with him and he was like my family. I feel in the game of hip hop. I feel like niggas should rep him more in the radio and in the business side. But it wasn't nothing ever built. Like what I'm saying, like even Joe didn't build like a foundation for it. As far as like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he says it. When you catch him in an interview, he says how dope, you know, Pun was, but it's nothing businessly like structured to benefit from what Pun did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, Pun did what Eminem did for Los Blanquitos. You know what I'm saying? For white people. That's what Pun did.
You guys did it for the Latino.
Yeah, Pun did for the Latinos what Eminem did for white people. As far as like getting, the originators, which is black folk, to accept that motherfucking Spanish and Latino niggas can rock like, like one of the top. And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing but black artists when we was coming up, and we idolized, and to get their approval as far as at the top, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as the Big Daddy Kanes, the Melly Mel's, people we looked up to, and we took the baton from as far as lyrically, you know what I'm saying? Nas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that came up, and we said, yo, these niggas lyrics are crazy. You know what I'm saying? As far as those are all black folk that took it to the next level, and that was our idols coming up. You know what I'm saying? That we wanted to be either be better than or be at the level and get respect from them. Because that's just the competition in hip hop. So that's what I'm saying. Pun, when he came out, he did for Latinos. Like Latinos and Spanish people was around hip hop from the beginning, from the breakdancing to the graffiti on the wall. And that's what they was recognized more for. But when Pun touched that mic, now you have to salute the Latino warrior. You know what I'm saying? And be like the Boricua nigga that grabbed that mic, nigga, we could hang with all of the top. And no matter what color you are, Pun was up there. And he solidified that for the Latinos. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say, that when Pun is on that level, and that's monumental. That's something that you should definitely, that everybody in the next generation got to tip their hats off, got to be celebrated as far as in the music business. I think that deserves a celebration, just like Pac did, just like Biggie did. That's up there. And then, so I think his name should definitely be celebrated more. Cypress Hill, of course, man. Those are the originators. We're looking at Cypress Hills too. So let me put this light on. Wait, man.
All right. Yeah, my people, we got Cuban Link, a legendary. You're in la casa, ya tú sabes. Know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Cuban,
yeah.
so about your album, the English one, who's going to be on it? Producers featuring. It's all about you. Up and coming producers that we know.
Nah, my nigga, the Cuban is by himself in this shit. Don't get it twisted. Whatever. Like I did this project really in house. I did it with. I'm in the computer. Be my own A&R when it comes to beats. Like going to beatstars.com, going through 1,000 beats.
I got some beats for you. We'll talk about that later. I got some beats for you.
Yeah, and I pick my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I buy out all the rights, so at the end of the day, all that shit is mine. You know what I'm saying? So the business is correct. Me just putting the pen by myself, writing all from the hook to the rhymes. So it's designed by me. Everything about it is about me. You know what I'm saying? And that's because that's the situation I'm in. And that's what I think I need to do regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dependent on nobody to really, like walk me through the fucking game and, I'm going to be hot because that nigga, I did a song with him. That, tired of doing that.
Yeah, I feel like
y'all already know about the Cuban Link brand. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know enough. So,
absolutely.
So at the end of the day, I'm just doing me. And whoever's, welcome and it makes sense to put you on a song, I'm down with it. I'm down. If you're coming out as a music, artistic, like, you love this shit, so you're going to get on it and add something to it. It's not going to be because I'm coming out my pocket and I got to pay you to be big out. Hell no. Para eso me pego yo mismo solito. Like I was forced to. And I trailblazer. You know what I'm saying? I got to become a trailblazer.
Anyway.
Yeah, so we got to do it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm into my music that way. Where it's like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I just got to, I got to give the other people 100% Cuban Link. I don't think I've done that before because there was so much shit going on. And maybe I did to certain people. And I probably did in certain songs. But I'm saying as far as the album put together and everything, I'm trying to give them 100. Really 200 because it's going to be an English and Spanish album. So that's just the energy I'm with. You know what I'm saying? The undeniable energy.
And the Latin album. How's it going to be the Latin album? If you spit in Spanish, reggaeton, merengue, bachata, salsa, how's it going to be the Latin?
It's just going to be a mix of who I am. More of course about telling you the story of and going back to my roots of me being Cuban, and starting from that influence. So Reggaeton is in there. The Cubaton, there's a such thing as Cubaton in Miami. So the Cubaton is in there just because I'm Cuban. The trap is gonna be in there. That's what's popping now. So I'll try everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying the rhythm. This is when you're talking about rhythms. It's always gonna be the Cuban Link, You know what I'm saying? With probably adjusted flow to it. But
so you said trap gonna be on it. Shout out to my man Little Fiebre. He was talking about, yo, we should get Cuban Link on a trap beat.
Yeah, but so I can do all that. Like what I'm saying, my nigga. Like, you know, I got to show the people that, you know, when you're an artist, you can adjust to anything. You know what I'm saying?
Versatile.
But don't bite. I don't believe in the biting. You know what I'm saying? You got to adjust to it with you, who you are. If you got to make something new, and you know, be a trendsetter, you got to do it. But that's the way I'm working with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that beat brings out of me is what I give it, and then I go into the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? If that's the rhythm I'm gonna choose that rhythm. But then it's gonna make sense. It's not just gonna be me talking bullshit. So you know, that's how I'm on it.
Have you been in a movie before? Got some movies coming out or something? Somebody asked if you have you been in a movie or coming out of a movie?
The Cuban Link movie. That's it. My life has been a movie. So, you know, I just gotta put it on film. But yeah, I mean, I did little stupid movies back in the days, and I did little things, little features and like the Law and Order back in the days. But this is some viejo. Law and Order, this movie called Blazing back in the days with Joe, Angie, Pun. We was all part of it. There was another movie I did, independent film, almost to me, yeah. I forgot the name of it. I think it was called South. Some shit South. Damn, that was... But I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry for it, because that was actually... It was a real role that I did for like a family. It was an indie. It was an independent film. South something. It was a real story. But yeah, I mean, I want to definitely make the Cuban Link movie one day. It's interesting.
A movie or documentary?
We can do both. I mean, from the documentary is going to come out the movie, because at the end of the day, it's
about your life.
It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter even if I'm Cuban Link. It just adds on that I'm Cuban Link, and there's somebody that was, you know, that made it enough out there so people could really, you know about me. But the actual movie, from beginning to where I'm at right now, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, I feel, when you look at it like that. I mean, it's dark sides to my life, of course. Everybody got dark sides. But just being here and understanding it from my view, as far as like fucking born in Cuba, being aquí in Mariel in 1980, you know what I'm saying? Like an immigrant with the American dream on a boat, where the situation only happened once, as far as like America and Cuba, where all the, you know, the Cubans came over, and being part of Scarface, you know what I'm saying? One of the fucking movies that you already know, classics, that shed a light on that situation as far as the Maria. That's where Tony Montana came from, supposedly. You know, that's fiction. That's fiction.
And let people know about what happened back in the day.
Right.
What that movie.
Right. But that was real. The beginning of that movie was real. That was the Mariel. That was the Marielito shit, the movement. So that's where supposedly Tony Montana, they made it about that he came through that movement, which it was that they depicted that perfect, because that was real what happened. That's why I gotta explain it to y'all like that. Like in the movie Scarface.
So you came from that as well.
Yeah, exactly the way they did it. And the movie was exactly the way it was. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you think that's just a movie, which I know the character of Tony Montana is fictional, so you don't even know that's a movie. But the actual events that happened and the way they said it, like, you know, as far as the boats, as far as the bus ride from Key West to Miami, you know, that was real. The tents that was, you know, that camp that was there under 95 with Revenga, they stabbed Revenga. That was real. Not the actual shit that they stabbed Revenga, but where they was living at. You know what I'm saying? We played basketball and he went. That whole shit.
Okay, stuff.
That was real. You know, that's where I came from. You know, I was 5 years old. I'm just saying, from there, and then, you know, just coming to the Bronx, learning English, and then meeting up with a beautiful energy like Chris, like Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? Becoming friends before anything. And, you know, that's being my homie. You know what I'm saying? Some real love shit, and that was some my brother shit as a young age. And then us together, about, you know, him being the first Boricua ever to really captivate hip hop and become a fucking superstar from the bottom. Because we come from the bottom, from the poverty, welfare level. You know what I'm saying? With me, immigrant with a fucking, my American dream also. Because I'm also following my schooling. I wasn't stupid motherfucker either. I went to college too. So I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Getting with Pun. And we created this and becoming a Cuban link. So that story alone right there, you know what I'm saying, is a beautiful story. That's something that I wish the world would see it through my eyes and see the struggle. And it was a beautiful struggle. Not like I'm saying that we went through the hardest shit, but no, it was a beautiful struggle. And you already know what I'm talking about. But it was an adventure. It's just an adventure. And, you know, it took me a minute to sit down and just understand that. When you calm down in life and you get older, you become a father, you grow up, and you start seeing it like that. It's like, yo, that shit was captured on film, nigga. It was not regular. So I got a lot of, like, my story, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm confident enough that, yo, if you put that shit on film, my nigga, niggas will love that. And it don't have to be about...
Somebody text that you should have been, like, in a part 2 of Scarface.
Yeah, they put that out there. I think the Source magazine had put that in their magazine. That I was working on Scarface 2, and I was. And that's another situation. I'm probably going to be in a book. But yeah, God bless Jason Norris, man. I was working with my guy out there on that movie. And unfortunately, he got killed. And, you know, what are you going to do, man? That stopped a lot of things. So it's a lot of things, too, man, behind the scenes that niggas will be like, wow. So it's a lot of wild situations in my life, you know what I'm saying? And that's no.
You got a story to tell, man.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful story. It's a good story. I think it's entertaining. It's full of action. It's full of morals. And then
it gets you stronger.
It's a warrior movie. Niggas say, you know, that regardless, nigga, we can keep this attitude. We could smile, we could joke, but it's a warrior. When it comes to real shit, it was real shit. Like probably the realest shit niggas felt, or the realest shit niggas seen. It's just unbelievable because you got another side downplaying it. So what are you going to do with that? You know what I'm saying? You got to get your time to shine, and you got to get the podium for you to show it on. So that's all. I mean, when I put all that, you know, all these projects together, maybe it'll make more sense. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite movies of all time?
Scarface, nigga.
All right.
Yeah. Scarface, get going there. I put it on me. You know, I relate to that. I relate to that movie, though. I relate to it because of that, because it was filmed around the time when we really came here to America. So just on that alone, it just relates to me. You know what I'm saying? My family, my mother, my father, my sister. Like, to this day, that's our favorite movie because it's just, you know, I was watching that shit when I was...
You can relate to that.
I was like 9 years old when I watched that shit. I think we watched that shit in Puerto Rico when it came out. If I'm not mistaken. I didn't even know English. It was subtitles. But we loved that shit because it was like, oh shit, Cuban shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it captured the way, like, how we came here. So it's a moment. It's a moment in time for us. It's a real moment in time for me and my family.
Yeah, that's deep. What you think about Género Ahora? The new rappers nowadays. What you think about the new rappers nowadays?
Yeah, do. It's different. It's more dancing, more this, more singy. It's more singing, auto tunes. It's more upbeat. It's more trap. I don't know about the substance. That's the thing. Like they're great. Like some of them are real good songs. They're catchy and they're melodic. But as far as it could pass the test of time, until maybe like 5 years from now, I don't know if they're gonna last like that. As far as like if you compare that to like real substance, real music with, real lyrics. I'm saying from an MC, I don't know if it's gonna catch you like it's monumental. Like you know what I'm saying, like it would be monumental for like the show. Remember back in the days of your hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Muy poco leyenda van a salir de ese movimiento.
Eso es lo que estoy diciendo, coño. Oh, no quiero decir eso tampoco, porque maybe I'm wrong, and I don't think I'm wrong because I'm judging it from where my era. My era was the golden, I feel, the golden era. The 90s.
Compared to what we grew up.
No, I don't think there's no comparison, man. But then you tell it to the younger generation, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm wrong. But I mean, I could give you proof. I mean, we had like, and I'm talking about, of course, you know, New York is the foundation. The Bronx, of course, created hip hop, whatever. But I'm just talking about in New York alone, there was so much talent, you know, at one time that nobody bit from each other. Not everybody sound the same. Now everybody sound. How can you differentiate what's going on from different artists? Like, you can't even. You think every artist on the radio is the same artist because they just sound the same. And it's just as long as you're doing the same swag, the same rhythm, it's what's popping. And to me, that's not where I came from. I came from niggas. We had a DMX out there. At the same time, we had Big Pun out there. You know what I'm saying? We had Method Man. And we had the Wu-Tang. Niggas all sound different. You know what I'm saying? You get to pick all of them. You know, you had Tribe Called Quest. At the same time, you had Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? You had, the Nas. You know what I'm saying? You had Jay-Z. You had Biggie.
Mobb Deep.
The other niggas are Mobb Deep. You had these niggas that are different. Lost Boys. They all sound different, but they from the same place. They're from New York. So it could be done, my nigga. It could be done where you can sound different. You could be original, and you can still make it and make an impact on the game. So that's what I'm saying. And even NWA, them niggas sound different when they came out. You know, all of them. Ice Cube, Dren, Ren, Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? They all sound different. It was different. And I'm just saying, like, it could be done. So I don't know what's the fixation. Or is it maybe easier just because you sound like this guy? You sound like Drake or Lil Wayne, that you're going to win? Is that a formula now? Which I think it is. And that's why, listen, the company and the corporations don't give a fuck how you sound as long as you can sell records. So they're trying to make money. They're trying to make the formula how to make the Big Mac. And if they think they got the recipe for the Big Mac, they just know the Big Mac sells. Because it tastes good and it's a fast money. You pay $5 and that's the fastest $5 you can get. So if the companies and corporation can make hip hop into McDonald's, they're gonna make it because it's easy to get money, and that's it. That's all they worried about is money. It's up to the artists to really change and the fans to really get together and really stand up for hip hop and demand that real mama's cooking again, that real recipe that gets in your bones, nigga. Gets in your life and can change and can relate to your life and really change. You know what I'm saying? Be that addition into the culture. That's what hip hop is supposed to be like. But now it's the corporations got a little more saying because the money rules the world. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting caught up in that.
So I'm scratching off the question: would you do with a feature with a new artist right now?
Oh yeah, no, I'm up to the level. Yo pasé por todo eso. So I've been through it, my nigga. And I'm not here trying to say, have a fucking war or a fight with the young generation that our era was better. I'm not that. But I am the guy that would take what I learned from my era and appreciate what we got now, because hip-hop is hip-hop to me. It is, I know the graffiti, the breakdance, and
you come from that. You come from that era.
The DJ and the MC. So I know at the end of the day, that's the foundation. And no matter how it's looking right now, it's always going to go back to the foundation, whether it takes, 5 years, 10 years. And that's it, man. It's about adding to hip-hop, too. I'm creative like that. Like, I love doing innovation shit. So at the end of the day, I do like the rhythm and the swag they got now. I just wish the lyrics was a little more deeper, and the songs would mean a little more. So that's it. But I'm not comparing them where it's like I'm up here like an old angry nigga saying that, you know what I'm saying, that our era was better. But it was the golden era.
Favorite rappers, dead or alive, 5.
I stopped having favorite rappers. You already know my number one is Pun. You don't have to even say that because he was just, you know what I'm saying, that's just how selfish I am. But, I don't even have to explain it. I think I explained the life of Pun and why he should be the number one artist in my motherfucking life. But that's personal. Besides that, I had a lot of favorite rappers growing up, but, one of my artists growing up that, probably not, he's old school now, but, G-Rap. Like I told you, G-Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Rakims, the Rakims of the games, the Melly Mel's, Run DMC, the LL Cool J's. That was my inspiration. Actually, in this new album that I got a song called Hip Hop Is All I Know. You know what I'm saying? So
nice.
It's a beautiful dedication to actually the game of hip hop, and it's my story about how I feel about hip hop and how I feel about the situation. And so this is a dope conversation because I actually wrote a song about all the artists that inspired me and giving them love back, giving hip hop love, and it's through my eyes what I feel and see what hip hop is. So it's called Hip Hop Is All I Know.
And when we gonna see this album come out?
It's coming, my brother. I got some songs I can take off right now, but like I said, it's not just about me creating in the studio because that's where I'm at right now. But still got to mix and master and finalize shit, just as far as the audio. Now when it comes to the business, I gotta make sure that shit is right so I can deliver to y'all in a way where it could like really impact. It's not just in the YouTube, and you don't even know where to fuck find a Cuban Link song. So I have to give it to y'all right, wrapped up in a nice fucking plate, con el adobo, con el sazón, con tú sabes, el pernil, with the moro, la yuca. I got it presented with the fucking flakes of parsley on top. The tostones for y'all niggas, the guinejito. You know what I'm saying? The mojito with the onions in it. So you can have the right flavor. So everything has to be precise. So that's what I'm saying. I have some ill shit that I need to show you. I just want it to be finalized right, and I need the business to really be impactful for y'all to get it, and y'all can receive it in the right level. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got no single right now that we can listen to, like your latest. You don't got a single.
I put the New York shit out. That wasn't even done the way it's supposed to be done. But ya tú sabes, I was impatient too, and I said, here. In the mix, like the mix could have been a little better, but I gave it to you. I mean, I'm proud of it regardless. It's called on my New York shit. You got it there. You can YouTube it.
Okay, so that's your lady. That's your lady.
That's my latest. That's about 6 months ago. That's from the actual new project that I was working on. But like I said, it's not. I just put it out there just because of the timing, and it was 9/11 when I kind of put it out there, and I made it like a little event on social media. But at the end of the day, it's called On My New York Shit.
You dropping one more, or you dropping one more? I'm gonna
drop mad shit, but like I said, the world stopped, my nigga. Of course, as soon as I pick up the pen again, after fucking 10 years, now we have the coronavirus. I feel like the coronavirus was here just because of me. I think to stop Cuban Link from coming out with a fucking album. That's how
what you think about this coronavirus going on? What you think about it?
It was created to fucking. It was created by
fuck shit up.
Terror Squad to fuck Cuban Link over. That's how I feel. That's how selfish a nigga could be, right? Be like, no, this nigga Joe created the coronavirus for Cuban and to drop his album. No, but that's jokes. See, I'm joking. Don't take that serious. I'm joking, but it's just fucking coincidence that when I start writing my, a new album again, and I get back with my hip hop shit, then now was a fucking virus out there that stops the world.
Everything.
You know, so it's so it's incredible, and that aspect, like, coño, pero qué fucking luck do I have? So that
you think she gonna get back better? She gonna be worse, or she gonna change? What you think after this going down?
It's gonna be hard, my brother. This shit right here is like. It's the first time shit like this happened. We only seen things like this in movies. So at the same time, it's like, coño. But if you got a virus out there, where it's like fucking, like air. It was almost like air. Like you breathe that shit, you get sick. It's like, how you stop that? Like, unless you find something to throw in the air, kill it off like the atmosphere. It's the only way you could get rid of that or find an antidote, you know what I'm saying? That niggas got that, but that could be a fucking trick too. Like, you can't even trust the niggas that are above, like the politicians and shit like that, niggas who do that, because they could have tricked niggas into scary motherfuckers. That's the main thing too, man. If you think like that, it's like, yo, niggas trick you into doing shit you don't really want to do. Because what about if motherfucking the government would have been like, all right, from now on, we're going to put a goddamn chip in your neck and we're going to count for you. And you don't have
I heard of that.
You don't got to do a doctor's thing no more. You just go like that with your fingerprints, and we can check everything about you through the internet or through by a computer. Just you know, go like that. So what about they'll propose shit like that to the people? They'll be like, hell no, nigga, you ain't putting nothing on me. You ain't putting nothing in me. But now you got a fucking virus that never happened in the world that scared people again. Now we have to go through all of this. So now you come out, you be like, yo, I want to get this. I want to get rid of this virus. So now they tell you, okay, now to get rid of this virus, we're gonna have to inject this shit into you, and it'll be cured. So now in between when they're doing that, they're sticking shit you don't want in there, you know, whatever. The chip inside you already now. You got it because you have to be forced to do that. So see, it's about trusting our elected fucking officials, trusting the people that, you know, the government that you've been giving your 40% of money to. Are they good people? Are they evil people? Ya tu sabes. They're fucking evil anyway, so you already know they want to control. Humans want to control shit by any means necessary. They use the religion to do that. They use everything. They use fucking chemicals to do that if they could. They try to clone other people. There's evil motherfuckers like that, man. In the background, man. You gotta be on point, man. That's how I really think. Now, if you want a regular answer, if you want a regular answer, you can never get a regular answer from me about that. Now, if you want, I hope everything goes back to normal. I hope people start taking care of their health more, so we could be prepared for shit like this. I hope that the government is really good fucking government that finds a cure for this, and you know, and take care of the people that's really been taking care of them. Because niggas been extorting motherfuckers out here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? After they took down the mob, they used mob tactics on the people. That's why the taxes went up and up. And every time you get your fucking pay check from work, they take it 40% and the taxes keep going up because the greed of man. And that's what they did. Didn't cover them because the way they did, you know, the way they do it, man. But you know, we have to be on point, man. We have to, like I said, it goes back to choosing the leaders that we want and stop selling your values and your morals for money, man. Stop. Don't let the devil in with that bag, man. Because that bag don't mean shit when that devil grabs a hold of your soul, baby. You gotta know who you pick. You gotta have trust. See, right now, if you have people you put up there and you trust them because they bled, they showed you they earned that position, you wouldn't care. You'd be like, dude, because you know that man right there is gonna be having your back. Because you can't buy that man. Because that man believes in what you believe. That's your morals. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, they got motherfuckers that sold out to the back. For you know, they sold out. Once you sell that, man, you sell your soul, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Can I get a quick bar from you real quick for our people? Quick freestyle.
Yes, I still listen. I wrote like 1,000 rounds right now, and I don't remember none. Stop.
It could be one of your classics.
I'm pienso cojones, que that's back in the day. Shit, I don't like freestyling. Stop your shit, my nigga. I'd rather give you a new song.
Alright, at least I tried, people. At least I tried.
Stop.
I tried.
Look, if anything, nigga, put my new shit up. Man, put that new shit up.
Yeah, I'm about to get on it.
Yeah, put that New York shit on. Put that New York shit. I don't even remember. I swear, I don't remember my rhymes. I'll be like this all day, my nigga. Because I can focus on a topic. I'm on my topic shit. So, and for me to remember just one verse, I'll be like this. I gotta work out for that. I'm an old head, nigga. I'm an old head. What you think? I'm 21? I'll be acting like I'm 21. I'll be like, yeah, bring it night.
Todavía te ves joven. Todavía te ves joven.
Joven, eso afuera. The bones are the fucking 45, nigga. Maybe the
huesos
is 21, but the bones, nigga, the bones is 45, nigga.
Yo, before we get up out of here,
I can't even roll the shoulders without going, I need a meal. Yeah, I need some DW40 on my joints, man. But
let the people know your Instagram, your social, all of that real quick. Si te lo sabes. You know, plug yourself in real quick.
Those I think I know because I'm being, you know, this coronavirus taught me that social media is a big fucking thing now. But Cuban Link CLK for my IG. Felix Cuban Link Delgado, Facebook. Twitter, I have it. Never used it in my fucking life. I think my man Rappy's doing it. But I don't be on Twitter like that, but I have an account. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rappy, yo.
Yeah, but that's Rappy. You know, shout out to my nigga Pop 2, Prince of Hey. Yeah, Rappy, that's my little bro forever. He's not little, he's just had baby, so you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, Rap. Shout out to all y'all, man. All of y'all, you know, Cuban Link fans and those that still believed in me to this day. That have been the gasoline behind my firewood, where I'm still out here, you know, still rapping and shit because, you know, all of y'all stories and even when I was down and I felt like, yo, man, I ain't do this shit no more. Like, there was a big reason why I kept, stood in the game. And, I take it serious when it comes to my music, as far as, like, when I grab that pen and pad, and, I have to be in a certain zone. And I thank all the fans and people that supported me throughout the years, the loyal ones and even the new ones, man, that are inspired by whatever I got or intrigued by it. I thank you and I appreciate y'all for giving me the energy and the positivity for me to keep going on. You know what I'm saying? June, appreciate you for putting me out here and still, getting this story out. And it's a beautiful story, and the reason I keep chasing it, but not chasing it, because I live it. But the reason I keep doing it and doing it so hard is because I want y'all to see it. It's a beautiful Cuban Link movie. It's a beautiful. It's coming. It's in the making. It's about y'all. Because me, I consider me part of you, part of human beings. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a selfish movie when it's about me. It's about y'all. It's about us. Because unity is what a link is supposed to stand for. You linking everything together is a link, and I firmly believe that's me. And I am Cuban. And I am a golden cow, nigga. So all of that is why I named myself Cuban Link. And I got to give all the meaning of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wrapping up my life, really. And I want to... So that's something that's coming, is what you're saying. No, that's something I'm living, but I want to do. But it's definitely coming before I die. I'm going to give it to y'all one day. But it's going to come through music first. But we living it. That's what I'm saying. We living it. I want you to keep following me. You know what I'm saying? Follow it. See what I'm on right now. Check my music, check my visuals, check my story, check the documentary, check the book, check all of this, because it's going to be a beautiful thing. And it's when you put that positivity and you put God in your life, it tends to, beautiful miracles tend to happen. And that's not me preaching, that's not me going back in the days, but the Bible stuff is about reality. Ya tú sabes. So it's that energy that I'm rocking with. That's the energy I'm moving with. And I would just, welcome to the show, man. Yes. Welcome to the Cuban Link Show. That's it. Any consejo you have for up-and-coming artists? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's keep it real with yourself, man. Talk about things that have content. Be careful with your circle. Be careful. That circle is very important. If it's not now, it's going to be later. So be careful who you let in your life. And that's a personal, that's music business, that's anything in life. Be careful who you have around you. Make sure that they're there because they have that love for you and they're going to be productive tools in your life. And, they're wishing nothing but the best for you instead of being, wanting other things from you. But it's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Even Jesus had the 12 disciples there and they all fucking betrayed him. So you know what it is. You gotta be careful. Those are all stories that we smarten up and, try to be yourself. I mean, you have to be yourself, be creative. Poetry is a beautiful, beautiful tool to have, especially in hip-hop. You can paint pictures. I like those kind of artists, you know what I'm saying? Let's bring that poetry back into hip-hop, where it's not just about... Yeah, so if you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? And do, if you can do it by yourself, from the ground up, do it. If you could get a, company to help you, then do that. But just represent real shit and represent poetry, man, and take rap to the next level. Be original. Originality. Cuba, gracias por la oportunidad, my G. Sorry I took too much of your time. Nah, my nigga, I'm sorry, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We already know we was going to do this, so I appreciate you for having me in your field, my brother. So anytime, my brother. I'm going out with this song toe-to-toe, so you can let them know that we're going out with this one favorite song, toe-to-toe. Let's go toe-to-toe. Hey, these stupid ass platforms. Now let me know. You're ready. Good.